for the first time. Unfortunately, they kind of pissed me off, and I'm never going back. And I'll tell you why in a minute. I will give you a quick review of what I thought of this place. This photo here is kind of what you think you're going into, and it kind of ends up feeling more like bar rescue. So I'll get into that. Um, I'll just tell you what I did. I rolled up there. I got some people that are new into golf, and some of them are kind of worried about COVID. So we'll book a tee time that right when they open, we know no one's going to be there, and no one's got to worry, right? And let's go do the simulator, get some experience on before I take them out to the real golf course. Um, Arrive, and there's just one person working, which is expected. But the first vibe you get when you walk in is I made the joke that this feels like bar rescue, and everyone cracked up because the ceiling's black, there's no windows, there's like a lot of black and green. The bar area looks really cheap, like they spent as little as they could putting it together. Like, hey, maybe this business isn't going to make it, so we're not going to overspend on the bar. And like the cheap cafeteria type bar seating, it does not look like this photo. I'll tell you this much. And this is just a vibe I got. It's brand new and clean, so I'm saying like comparing to this. It's just that vibe of cheap chairs. It's just the way the lighting is. If you ever watch Bar Rescue, the way the lighting was and the black and everything was so modern and cookie cutter. Like, man, we're what's the dude's name? John Taffer. I'm waiting for him to like pop out the back or something. So right from the get go, vibe just didn't feel good. Obviously, I booked a tee time that was early, so it was dead quiet. None of the other screens are on. Only one TV was on in our booth. It was just very dead and very quiet and very like sterile. And I get it. I keep saying, I admitted, we booked early. You just think like something, right? It was just very blah. The game itself was fine. Sims, at least this sim, all your drives don't really represent your real drives. So you always kind of feel like you're going heavy-handed. I don't know if that's just xgolf or all simulators. Where someone might be hitting 250 consistently, it's showing up like 190 at 200. So overall, that experience wasn't bad. The thing that really, we were there for 2 hours, and we wanted to keep playing. We're the only people in the place, right? That's it. There's one person behind the counter and us. All the other screens are off. All the TVs are off. The guy got a phone call that somebody else was coming in. I'm like, hey, can we extend this for an hour? And he's like, well, I got someone coming in right when you're done. And I'm like, I look around and there's all these other booths open. And I'm thinking, God damn, you can't just extend mine for an hour and put them on another. Like, you got all these goddamn screens, and as someone that owns a bunch of companies and as a business owner and an entrepreneur, I'm like, why are you turning down my money right now when this place is dead? Like, it's dead. And you have a brand new customer. There's 4 new people just walked in your door today you've never seen before. Why not give them the best experience ever? I just, you got this guy hanging out behind the counter. The whole vibe was just off. It wasn't really fun. The music was super low. None of the TVs are on. You're trying to give them more money, and it's like, no, I got someone taking your booth. It's like, why do you have all these goddamn booths? Like, I mean, how many did they have in there? 6, 7, 8? And you can only book one at a time right now. So overall, I'm not gonna go back to Topgolf. Not I am going back to Topgolf. I'm not going to go back to xgolf. I hit my buddy up, and I'm like, you ever been to like one of these xgolf places? He's like, no, but if you ever go to a simulator and then you go to Topgolf, you realize the simulator places probably aren't going to make it. And I'm sure they're really busy in the wintertime, and that's probably where they, obviously make most of their money. It's not summertime. I get it. But the vibe there just, again, I feel like I'm in Bar Rescue. I just for the same price I'm going to Topgolf, where It's more lively. There's music playing. There's more people. There's more energy. The food's better. Everything's just better. And I don't know if the price is significantly that more different. So if you have a Topgolf in your area, why even screw with these places, I guess. I'm still baffled that you wouldn't just, charge me the extra hour. You got all these booths open. Why not be accommodating? He's just like, I got someone coming in after. And, he's busy watching some video on his laptop. And, for the business owner or the franchisee, I'm assuming these are franchise joints. If you care that little about your business, then this is what's going to happen. So I don't know if this place is even around in 12 months, 24 months. Whatever. It's any simulator, it's a good place to go get some swing practice in. You introduce some people to golf. Wintertime, sure, you'll get some cocktails and some snacks and whatnot. But again, comparing the two, I went and bought one of those Topgolf Platinum membership things. We have more fun over there. You entertain people, you take people out. It's just more fun. Every way, shape, and form. So, I don't know. That's my review of xgolf anyways. I just hate the atmosphere. It's, multiple people said it feels like you're playing in someone's basement. Like you felt like you're in someone's house, and it's almost like uncomfortable. It wasn't a fun environment. You felt like you're in someone's dark basement where they threw a golf simulator, which, I think my next house, I probably would buy a golf simulator and throw it in the house somewhere. Great for the house. I just did not enjoy the xgolf environment. Some of those places that you get like a private room, like an event room, and you got the golf simulators. Like that's a little bit different. You can play your music, you can do whatever you want, and the environment's just better. I felt like this was a very cold, cookie cutter, strip mall, just rinse and repeat franchise type model that something's just missing. And I don't know. No one really enjoyed it, so we're not going to go back. And it's a philosophical issue with me for business. If I'm trying to give someone money and they don't want to take it from me, I want to go somewhere. I'm going to go somewhere where they want to take my goddamn money. Just bad business. So, it doesn't. This picture looks really cool. That's not how it was, unfortunately. It's Bar Rescue. It's one of the bars from Bar Rescue with black everything and like the cheap looking bar with the dark ceiling with the lighting blasting down in your eyes, and then they just threw a golf simulator in. That's kind of how I'm summing up xgolf right now. So, anyways, maybe someone else will convince me to go back, but as of now, I am not. So, if you have any thoughts on this, let me know.